Johnny, who is Jesus to you?
Jesus to me is the way, right? The way, meaning only way, the truth and the light. You know, He's the only way to God. And Jesus to me is everything because without Him, I'm nothing. Honestly, if you strip away Jesus from Johnny Chang, if you strip away God from Johnny Chang, would I be able to even boldly go and preach this gospel? This gospel is not my gospel. It's the gospel of Jesus Christ. It's the good news, right? So Jesus to me is literally the light, the truth, the way, meaning without Him, I have no way. He is my way. Without Him, I have no truth. And without Him, there is no light in my life. That's who Jesus is to me. He is my Savior. And He saved me from what? Addictions, gangbanging. Yes, that's all fine and dandy. But what He really saved me from was sin. He washed me, He cleansed me, and He went into heaven, Hebrews 9, verse 12, and obtained eternal redemption for us, for me. That is who Jesus is. He is my Lord. He is my Savior. And truly, without Him, I am nothing. I would probably be strung out on Skid Row, or I would be dead, or I would be in prison for life. Without Jesus, that's who I would be. Honestly, those are only my three destinations. But because I have Jesus, I can live. He's life to me, like I said. So that's who Jesus Christ is to me. And my hope is that people see that's who Jesus is for everybody, not just me. Yeah.
Daniel, who is Jesus to you?
Well, I mean, Jesus is everything. To me, He is obviously my Savior, my hero, my conqueror, my treasure. Jesus is my identity, first and foremost. He's my security. I've anchored myself to Him. He's my purpose. He's the reason I have breath in my lungs. He's the reason I'm alive every day. But He's my treasure. He is the desire of my heart. Because I had that encounter when I was 6, 7 years old, I was marked. What that meant was Jesus became the very desire of my heart. I was built, fashioned, and designed to love Him. And it's because He first loved me. One of my favorite chapters in the Bible is John 17, when Jesus is in the Garden of Gethsemane. And He prays the priestly prayer. It's called the priestly prayer, where He prays for His disciples and He prays for the world. And when He prays for His disciples, I really saw myself in that. He's praying for His friends. He's saying to His dad, Father, I want them to. He's saying, you gave them to me. So I know God gave me to Jesus. And He's saying, I want them to be with me where I am. I want them to have all the fullness of my joy, all of my joy. And He knew what was to come. He knew what that meant for Him. That meant for Him to be everything that was spoken of in Isaiah, crushed, broken, poured out for our rescue, And so when I was crushed, when I was broken, Jesus is saying, I already did all of that. And I already prayed for you. I said to my dad, my father, I want them to be with me where I am. And I want them to have the fullness of my joy. So Jesus is my joy. He is my strength, because the joy of the Lord is our strength. In Him is the fullness of joy, and at His right hand are pleasures forevermore. Jesus is the thing that satisfies my soul. His love is better than life. It is just a car. It is just a truck. It is just a house. It is just a job. It is just my adventure. But He is my life